So in this video, we're gonna be going over on why you should never say no directly to your clients kind of upfront. After becoming one of the leading WebFlow partners and enterprise partners in the world, kind of as an agency, as a creative partner, or kind of whatever you want to call it, we came to I guess almost 30 people, and at this stage, I've never thought that we're gonna be still declining clients, but I guess with our marketing strategy, kind of the referral program, and after you run the agency for 3.5 years, just the referrals themselves are gonna be piling up more and more and more and more and more. So we have a lot of clients we actually need to decline. Sometimes we have to decline them because they don't have a good enough brief. They're not at a good stage to start with working with us. Sometimes it's we just don't have the capacity. Maybe sometimes they're not the right fit. But looking at that, I feel like you should never go ahead and say no upfront. 3 tips we've identified into kind of how you should actually be kind of declining clients are, the first one is to always reach out to the clients and make sure that you actually understand the scope and everything. We go even a step further into I would say 60 to 70% of people that reach out, we go ahead and schedule a call. No matter if we're gonna work together or not, we just want to meet them. We just gonna see if we're the right fit to work together or something like that. So only after judging by going on the call, we're gonna be identifying, are we the right fit to work together. It might be that the client didn't have enough time to fill in the kind of the brief for us, so we can kind of continue working together. So they, after the call, they feel confident enough to go ahead and fill in the brief a lot more. Or it might be that on the call we identify, okay, we don't have capacity until, let's say, 1st of January 2023. They just cannot wait that long to kickstart a project, and that's where we identify, okay, we're not the right fit, and that's not a problem. And that's coming into the second tip, and that is always be upfront in why you cannot take a client. Before we just said, okay, we cannot work on this, whatever, but that makes us feel bad. From my perspective, we always say, okay, we're working maybe with only B2B clients. Lately we're working with more and more B2B clients and some e-commerce stores that are B2C. We somehow have a determined market. So because of that, if somebody reaches out, we get on a call, we just say, okay, we don't work with agencies. In our agency, we have 0 agencies we're working with at the moment. So we just say, okay, we're not going to build your agency websites. We're not designing agency websites or whatever. That's our not that's our not one of our services. So just because of that, we cannot work together. We can list all of the reasons. They're probably going to understand, but still we're going to have that brand. We're going to keep our kind of brand message across all of our clients, and make sure that even when we said no, they're like, okay, maybe one day I'm going to be working with Flow Ninja. Maybe not at the moment is not the greatest time to work together, but maybe in the future I feel like just reaching out for some tips or whatever. And many times some clients have bad experiences or whatever with other agencies or freelancers or whatever, and then they reach out kind of later and say, okay, we're gonna wait, it's not a problem, we're gonna wait for you, we had a bad experience or something like that. And then the final thing is making sure that you help your clients actually find the right partner. We're currently surrounded in the WebFlow community by kind of the WebFlow experts channel that has all the partners. So we try sending kind of really good leads that we're confident in that somebody should take them on, but we just cannot at the moment. So we go ahead and suggest in recommending some of the people from the WebFlow experts channel, and actually kind of help our client. They're really grateful, and after they land somebody that is not us, they come back to us and say, okay, thank you, you helped me find somebody to work on my website or to work on the project or whatever. And we still keep our brand message kind of all over the place, that we're kind of experts in what we're doing, and we have kind of 0 problems if the project doesn't have the budget or anything like that for the client to work with us, so they're going to be working with somebody else, and that's completely fine. Even one of the things we were thinking about is for the future to create maybe our referral system for our agency only, that is having some 5, 10, 20 agencies in the loop, so that we can refer the projects over to them, and that we can make sure that all of our clients that reach out are treated well, even though that we cannot work on them. So I would love to hear more tips down in the comment section below, if you're in this fortunate situation where you cannot take all of the clients, you're just starting to choose who you work with in order to project your success further, and what are your tips, and how do you actually say no when you know that somebody might be the good fit for the agency. So until next video, talk to you soon.